Remember these portable cassette players back in the day? These things were super heavy. Pull this out, you put your tape in, but when you carried it, this thing's like a brick. Remember Aquanet hairspray? Did you ever use this back in the 80s to have your hair stand up to make it look like you were, you know, in an 80s hair band? Remember digital watches when they first came out in the 70s? These three are from Texas Instruments, which made a ton of digital watches back in the 70s. And these three particular models were super, super popular. And you push the button to get the red LED to show up. They even had Star Wars. These were really cool. I'll bet you had these salt and pepper shakers back in the day. These were from Tupperware. Very, very popular. Remember Jolt Cola? All the sugar and twice the caffeine. One of the original kind of energy drinks back in the day. Remember this alarm clock from General Electric from back in the 70s? These were super, super popular, and it still works. Remember back when they used to put rock bands on belt buckles? This is one, obviously the Eagles from the late 70s, like the reflective tape on it, but these were super popular back in the day. Remember good old TV Guide? This is from 1976, Donnie and Marie. Oh, hey, 11 records or tapes for $1. Remember these old pens from back in the day? This first one is a multicolored one. You just push which color you wanted. And these were very, very fun and popular to have. This next one is called a floaty pen. You turn the pen like that, and then whatever's inside will go down. Some of these were R-rated, but this one's G-rated. This one's from Disneyland. This is an original, and yep, these were really cool. Remember the original remote controls for your TV back in the day? These things were huge, not to mention not nearly as functional as the ones we have now, but this is it. Remember New Coke back from the 80s? Oh boy, this is a wonderful flop. Remember Chew's gum back in the day? These were kind of like Freshen Up as well. They had a little gel center inside. This is still unopened. Of course, I think the gel is probably a little bit harder than it was back then. Remember Scratch and Sniff stickers? These were really popular. You scratch it and then you sniff it and see if it smelled the same. Here, does it still smell like strawberry to you? Remember clackers from back in the 60s and 70s? These things were a lot of fun, but kind of dangerous. I'll see if I can do it with one hand. All you want to do is to get these things to clack. There we go. Clack without breaking your face. Whoa! Remember the $6 Million Man action figure? This thing's about a foot tall. Remember he has his bionic eye that if you look in the back, you can see through it. Ooh! Remember this old game called Merlin? This thing reminds me of a 80s cell phone. Remember Matchbox cars? This one is from 1983, a Datsun 280ZX Turbo. Still in the package. Very, very cool. Remember the Koosh ball? These are very, very weird kind of things. They're not really a ball. They don't bounce or roll, but I guess you could still call them a ball to some degree, but these were really, really popular. Remember when wind-up toys were very popular? Remember this old game called Blip? This is from the late 70s, and this thing actually still works. You just go back and forth and try to beat your opponent. Remember this little professor calculator from the mid-70s? This works, and it would give you an equation, and you had to try to figure out the answer, and if it was wrong, it would let you know about it. Remember getting candy like this when you were at Grandma's house during the holidays? The figurines came with these little tiny candies inside, so you could kind of have a toy and candy at the same time. Remember waterfall ring toss? These things were super popular in the late 70s and early 80s. The goal was to get these rings on these pegs without going back there. And it's not easy. Oh, of course I got two at the same time. Hey, I'll take it. Remember these old Mattel Electronics football? These things were super popular and really, really fun to play. Oh,